Alright, so this one here, power of 5 means my coefficients from Pascal's triangle. And I'm going to take my first term, 2x, and I'm going to raise it to the 5th power. Notice I'm putting parentheses around everything here. And then I'm going to take my negative 5, and the pattern goes up. Now we're going to simplify. Now notice what we're doing is we're multiplying these all together or going across. So 2 raised to the 5th is 32 times 1. Now I have 2 to the 4th, that's 16. Negative 5 to the 1st is negative 5. And then I had a 5 out front. So if I do this, that's going to give me 50 and 30 is 80, negative 80 times 5. Alright, so I've got 2 to the 3rd here, that's 8, times negative 5 squared is 25, times 10. Alright, so 8 times 25 is 200, times 10 will give me 2,000. Okay, 2 squared is 4. Negative 5 to the 3rd is negative 125, and then I'm going to multiply that by 10. So 4 times 125 is 500. 500 times 10 is 5,000. Alright, 2 to the 1st is 2. Negative 5 to the 4th is positive, that's 25 times 25, 625 times 5. So I would do 5 times 2 is 10. 10 times that is 6250. And then down here we have negative 5 to the 5th. So if this was 625, we're going to do 625 times 5. That's what's going to give us 5 to the 5th. Let me times it by 1. So 5 times 5 is 25. Carry the 2. 5 times 2 is 10. And that's 12. Carry the 1. And that's 31. Alright, this is very similar to a previous question, except for now at the end it's not subtracting f of a number, it's subtracting the original function. So we are going to substitute x plus delta x, and then we're going to subtract the original problem. So what I just did was that. Now I'm going to subtract the original problem. And it's all over this. Now let's simplify. We got to do order of operations. And then there's a 2 out front. Okay, now we're going to plus these. We're going to bring down the minus 13. And we're going to distribute the negative. And now let's see what we combine. So negative 2x squared, negative 2x, or positive 2x squared. The x's, a positive and a negative, and the 13s. And that's going to leave us with this and this. So in essence, in the numerator, I can factor out a delta x. And then that factored out delta x will cancel with the delta x on the bottom, and that will give us this. Whew, that was a big one. But all that was composition, just throwing something in place of something else. All right, 9 calculator, remember that the bottom is your root. So that is saying square root of 49, which is 7. Now I need to do 7 to the negative 3. Remember, the negative just means the reciprocal. And remember, 7 times 7 times 7 is 343. You should know that. In case you don't, do that times 7 off to the side. Okay, cube root of 1,000, which means what number times itself, the exact same number, 3 times will give us 1,000. Okay, that number is 10. Now take 10 and raise it to the 5th power. So remember, that's like this. So that's an easy one. When you have 10 to any power, you just count the zeros and put those zeros in. There we go.